I think we're gonna see it everywhere. The first advice that I always give is the most important thing to focus on is fundamentals, to be able to dissect problems analytically and solve from the perspective of first principles. And the other thing that, especially for engineers in the earlier stages of their career, I think that it's important to always be curious about how to put theory into practice. Don't just take any assumption for granted. So always ask why, understand there is always more than one correct answer for every problem, and everything is basically a trade-off. And to that end, never fall in love with your own designs. Always be ready to let go of your own ideas if you're presented with alternative ideas. It's always good to be passionate about something you came up with, but don't let your passion blind you from cold hard numbers. I think we really are living through a massive change that is, I think, bigger than everything we experienced before. And I'm usually very cautious about hype, but I think what we see with AI today is already changing how we interact with systems on our daily basis. And I think it's only going to accelerate. When it comes to mechanical engineering, I think there is still some way to go before you can trust AI tool to really make full CAD and drawing package for you. You still see across all tools this behavior that the same prompt may produce different results, and this is something that in engineering context it will need to be further developed such that results are trustworthy, consistent and accurate. But it's not that far away. I think we might see the use of AI coming soon as potentially as a top layer to streamline or maybe completely replace clunky user interfaces that have really been neglected for a long time. And I think AI is just going to be like something that you expect to have, and especially in things that are both deterministic at the same time, because engineering is deterministic. I mean, there are rules, there are analytic process for everything, and also regulations. I think a lot of these jobs will move to AI. You won't need a whole team to keep track of regulations. You have one person with a ChatGPT. I think some of the important items that baseline your approach is context and explainability. For example, you demonstrated how you can ask a tool specific questions about a specific feature in your design, and you get detailed answer explaining why and what references it used and what assumptions it made. And when a tool lives within your organization, learns from your database, understand the context of the question, the specific model that you're trying to design, how it is similar to other projects or assemblies. This really is going to be the path to preserve and disseminate tribal knowledge in an organization when you have the tool living in your database, in your organization, learning from your engineer and basically giving your engineers advice based on what other team members did in different times, different projects. And that's really a realistic way to preserve tribal knowledge and keep it going without hoping that the principal engineer that sits in the end of the hallway will always be there to answer questions. So I think it's coming, and I think this is the foundation, and I think we're gonna see it everywhere.